Hey everyone, I hope that you're having a good summer, keeping yourself safe and trying to make the most of things as they are at the moment. I just wanted to give you a quick update, let you know about some of the things that we have been working on and trying to think about for reopening our youth groups in September. Before I do that though, I just want to say thank you so much for supporting us, being patient with us in this season. This has been far from normal, far from easy for many of us as well. It's been really difficult for some, and we've been working really hard, looking at all of the advice out there and looking at how we can get our groups open again, making things safe for everyone who comes to our groups, and so that we can try and meet back together. And I can happily now tell you that we have come up with a way forward now that allows us to do just that, to get our groups back meeting in person with each other, whilst also making sure that everyone who comes along stays safe when they're with us. But of course, we do acknowledge as well that this may change. We know that the situation is far from over, and we may need to be flexible as we start things back up again. But be assured, if anything changes with our plans, then we will be keeping you up to date. If the government says things need to change, if the government advice changes, we will be keeping you up to date with those changes, so stay tuned for those. Firstly then, our Sunday morning groups. Alongside trying to reopen church services in September, we are going to be reopening our 2 youth groups, however under new names. So if you are in the Edge group, that's school years 6 to 8, that is now going to be known as Younger Youth. And for our Ignite young people in school years 9 to 13, that is now going to be under the name of Older Youth. And both of these groups come under this new name of Sunday Youth in the category of our youth ministry. We are really hoping to start these groups on September 20th, as long as nothing else changes between now and then, of course. So that's the latest about our Sunday groups. I know that's very quick, but that's the latest about our Sunday groups. But what about the midweek groups? Again, these will be different to how we have known them to be and how maybe we would even like them to be. There's loads of changes that we have to make so that we can get back together, meeting safely again. Most importantly of these changes is a change that both of our groups, so the Edge group and our Ignite group on a Monday and Thursday, will now, however, be meeting as one group for everyone in school years 7 through to 13, and it will now just be called Ignite. And this will be meeting now on a Tuesday evening from the same time, from 7 till 9 p.m. Sadly then, from September, we won't be able to move children in year 6 up into the midweek, just so that we can better manage the numbers of people in this group, because we expect and know that the maximum group sizes are going to be capped for the foreseeable future, and we need to be able to manage all of the people that come along. However, on a Sunday morning, we will be welcoming year 6s into Younger Youth, so please do come and join us there. So I know that must seem like a lot of changes and very quickly, but allow me to just quickly explain why we've decided to make these changes. Firstly, because of the increased need to keep our building clean and safe and limit the amount of times that people are coming out, we've decided that it's just the best thing for everyone if we put these 2 groups together on one night. And secondly, we are looking to prepare for the future as well. We don't just want to do now, we want to prepare for the future. And we are still hoping and praying that in the future we'll be able to connect with other youth groups across Aylesbury at Central Cell. You may remember back in December we spoke about that, and we said that that would be on a Tuesday evening if and when that happens. So we're preparing for the future for that change. And meeting on the different day also, it's going to allow us to have more space around the building so that everyone who comes along can stay safe. We're able to keep a good, safe social distance when we're at the group, and gives us more space and freedom to have people in smaller groups doing different things. And thirdly, with the guidance constantly changing, we are having to experiment a little, and we're having to make changes to some of the things so that everyone who comes is safe. That is our top priority. And so that we can keep the group running in some way, even if it may not exactly be how it used to be. Now, I acknowledge that, these changes may not be perfect for everyone, and as we embark on this new journey of trying to reopen our groups and our activities, I know that we may get some things wrong, and these changes may not suit everyone. But I would just humbly ask you to be patient with us and keep supporting us as we look to try and find a way forward in this time, even if that means having to change quite a lot of things about how we would normally meet. Also to say to you that all this information is going to be going out to everyone who's on our mailing list, so please check your emails as well as our social media accounts there's going to be a letter explaining some of what I've just said and a parents and young people's info pack which will give you loads more details about all the changes that we're making and how you can help us as we look to restart our groups in September. There's some things we're going to need your help with as well. Until then though, I hope that you have a great rest of your summer break. We are really looking forward to seeing you all again, seeing everyone as we start up our groups again soon. So until then, stay safe, look after yourselves, and we can't wait to be back with you again in person at some of our groups.